Hello all and welcome to All Red. I went on a quest to see how Liverpool fans are feeling at this point in the title race. Yes, at this point in the title race, after we've just drawn to Everton and Aston Villa going into the Manchester City match, I want to know how Liverpool fans are feeling. And so let's just look at a couple fans that I've just kind of scoured through the comments on this channel of and see how everybody's kind of feeling. And we're going to get a mixed bag of results here, but hopefully this gives you a sense of how we are feeling as a fan base. And of course, I'd love to know what you think at the end. So first and foremost, it is the lovely London Red Aaron 82P6X. He says, I'm in agreement with a lot of the comments in this chat. I don't feel Slot is trusting his squad as much as he should. There are players in the bench getting virtually no minutes who could make the difference. Endo, Elliott, Chiesa, etc. So yeah, I think there's a lot of people right now wondering, like, why is Slot not trusting some of those other players that we just don't get to see a whole lot of? And I bet Slot has a good reason for that. This performance, this is talking about the Villa match. This performance is worrying more than the results. Stop looking at expected goals and useless stats. We have eyes. And we can see that the team looks tired and looks to crumble under pressure. Draws kill title challenges. I would have preferred we lost 2 and won 3 out of the 5 recent draws. Interesting. I don't know about that. Too many draws, not feeling good, says Ahmed Amayo. I agree. Too many draws. Those draws really kill us. Here's a little bit of positivity. Kenneth Hendrickson, 2865, says 12 games left. 7 of those are home games. And after the City match, we will have 11 games left and still have 7 home games remaining. So that is good for Liverpool. Stuart Edwards said, if you only got your information from TV pundits, ex-pros, fan channels, and socials, you'd genuinely be under the impression, I love this by the way, impression that Liverpool have been the inferior team and they've been lucky to scrape through the last 15 games. Liverpool are struggling and underperforming while the opposition are vibrant, determined, dangerous, and Liverpool were lucky to get the win or draw. Isn't that so true? I mean, you look at Liverpool over the course of a whole season, this whole season, 3/4 of the way through pretty much. And the narrative kind of continues to be like, oh, when is Liverpool going to slide? When are they going to let it drop? When are they finally going to be exposed for who they are? And yet Liverpool still sit 8 points clear at the top of the table. So very good point by Stuart Edward there. Paul Kavanaugh, 1294, he said, too many players are not turning up. It needs sorting out. We can't keep drawing games. I agree, Paul. It does seem like individual performances are a little worrying right now, and just the mental side of what it takes to get through an entire season. I hope Slot can kind of fix that in a few players. My favorite, Besic 3506. Well, I gotta be honest, you are probably my favorite Besic, as you were the only one I've known. Anyways, he says, I'm confident of us winning the league, even though we're not playing to our full potential. Yes, dude. Thank you. This is the type of positivity we need. This is the type of positivity I love seeing on the interwebs and certainly love spewing on this channel. When it makes sense. We're gonna call it like it is when we need to, but I love it. I love the confidence. Dozflix 2282, they've looked tired the last few games, but up the Reds. Yes, dude, why can't we just say that? We'll call it like it is. Our players look tired, but let's continue to up the Reds. Back those boys in red, boys. Let's go. Jason 70 said, it's a battle of the wills at this point. We need to get back to winning ways and stop giving Arsenal belief that they can catch us. Yet again, our finishing is killing us. Yes, it is. Not our defense. Well, I actually do think it's our defense. We have, keeping a clean sheet right now is difficult for us. Not our defense, not our midfield, but our finishing. When you don't take your chances in front of goal at this level, you will be punished. And how true that is. Doesn't it always seem like you miss a big chance and then the opposition comes back and scores, right in your face? I mean, it just feels like that is the case. In the Premier League specifically. None Your Business 1669. I love this. This is a great comment. Fans do need to realize that we can't win every game. Perspective is needed. Losing Klopp was a kick in the guts, but we managed to bounce back, helped massively by Man City being terrible, of course. Hate to tell you this, but we will drop more points in the next few months. But so too will Arsenal. I do blame Slot last night against Villa. We were on top before the subs. A draw there, decent enough overall though. And we need to remember that Villa have only lost one game at Villa Park this season. So very, very difficult match. Very, very difficult stadium to go into and get the full 3 points. So that's that. Too many people worrying. Only lost one game. Long way to go, and others will drop points. Les I7E. Love that. Love that positivity. We do need to remember, we've only lost one game in the Premier League this season, and it was a 1-0 loss to Forest, who've been very good, and by the way, who are coming up against Arsenal very, very soon. Undercover Aka said this isn't a classic Premier League season. We are on course for 86 points, and we should win it if Arsenal fail to improve significantly. But being better than rivals in a season where all underperform is not a foundation for success. I think he's talking long term. We need Isak, squad depth, and a genuine ability to rotate over the pitch. FSG need to back Slot in the summer big time. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think we're seeing that Arne Slot does not trust the majority of his squad in the biggest games. That's why we're seeing such a narrow group of players being used in this Premier League campaign, and specifically guys like Elliott, guys like Chiesa are just not being utilized at all, and a little surprising to me. And I think the rest of the fan base agrees. Here we go. This is what we need right here. Andrew Halden by 49.49. Let's go, Andrew. More confident than before Villa. LFC showed fight and will be worthy champions. Would be very happy with a draw against City, but suspect we might win comfortably. Let's go, Andrew. Oh, yes, let's go. And by the way, guys, I don't want to keep bringing this up, but I did predict the 2-2 draw at Aston Villa, and I wish I was wrong about that. But I think you're going to like my score prediction. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. Check it out, and let me know what you think. As always, guys, what do you think? Get your comments in below. I'd love to know from all of you Liverpool fans out there, how are you feeling at this point in the season? Get your comments in. We'll have a civil discussion, and as always, up the Reds.